whatever time of day it is when you're watching this. I'm your host, Sophia Lucia Parola with Garden State Film Festival. It is the 22nd annual Garden State Film Festival. From March 21st to March 24th this year, 2024, you can catch 200 films from 14 countries, all different films, levels, experience in Asbury Park, New Jersey and Cranford, New Jersey. One of the films you can check out is this feature film called Saint Michael of the City. Here to talk to us about the film is the co-writer and director, Jeff Stewart. Jeff, hello.
Hi. Hi, Sophia. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time out to talking with us. Congratulations on not only making a feature, which is amazing, but getting accepted as a Garden State Film Festival.
Yeah, no, it's a real honor. I've been wanting to have a project at the film festival for years, and I'm glad I'm finally there and with this project. I'm excited.
Oh my God, I love to hear that and very much deserved coming here with St. Michael of the City. Before I get into picking your brain about it, can you tell our
Mhm.
audience a little bit about you, your titles in this film, and then tell us about the film?
All right. About me, we only have 15 minutes, so
Yeah, little.
all
I
right,
know
all
there's a lot. I saw your bio, but just a
right.
little intro.
uh, you already my name, Jeff Stewart. I'm a filmmaker from Trenton, New Jersey. I've been making films in and around the state. It feels like forever. Um, so this is my fourth feature film that I've directed. And I'm learning new things every time. It's filmmaking is a constantly evolving process. You're
Mhm.
constantly getting better and learning. Um, St. Michael the City is definitely a culmination of things I've learned over the last 15, 20 years. And what was the second question?
Amazing. I know I threw three in there, and you are the director and the co-writer in this film, right?
Uh, right. I'm the director of the film, and as far as co-writer, it was originally brought to me by the writer Kevin Tornato, who is actually one of the stars of the film. And together, me and him, we sort of massaged it and added my flair, my flavor to it, enough so that he was like, Jeff, you should get a writer credit on this. It's like, all right, if you say so. you know
I'll take it. And can you tell
yeah.
everyone a little synopsis about the film?
Oh my god. I don't want to ruin anything
Yeah, we won't give
about
anything
it.
away here.
All right. But St. Michael City is about a criminal who returns home, and he has to deal with the people that he's left and like the damage that was done
Mhm.
um, upon him leaving. And that's as far as I want to go
That's
without,
just enough. Yep.
it's just enough to wet your whistle.
Brings them in. You gotta watch the film to see what happens. But
Right.
so much you said, I wanna ask you about this process, but specifically first, when Kevin brought this to you, what attracted you
Mhm.
to this project? Why did you say, "I wanna direct this?"
Because Kevin asked me to
Oh,
direct it. Uh, uh, Kevin is one of those people who, if he asks you to do something, like he trusts you to do something, like you're taken back, right? Like you're humbled, right? Because he
mhm,
does not, Kevin doesn't miss, right? Kevin's been in the industry for years. He was actually in one of my first short films 20 years ago, and he went off to Hollywood and like did his thing. And so I was just honored to have him approach me with it. And then once I read the script, it's like, yeah, this is me. This is 100% like this is my wheelhouse. I would love to do something like this.
wow,
So yeah,
amazing.
that's how Kevin brought it to me. But yeah, Kevin, we after I produced his last film, his last feature, he right away was like, Jeff, let's keep it moving. Let's keep the momentum going. And like,
Wow.
I want you to direct this.
So 20 years ago was the first short you did?
Yeah, a
Well,
little
short.
less than 20 years ago. Yeah.
Wow, and then this is your 4th feature. Have is any of your past work anything like Saint Michael of the City, or is this new for you, like this genre, this tone?
this genre and tone aren't new to me. Like I talk about this all the time. Every filmmaker that you've ever met is just remaking their same movie over and over again until they get it right.
I could see that.
Right? So every film that Scorsese's ever made is just him working towards this movie that we may never see. And I kind of feel the
Mm,
same way with this. Every movie that I've ever done, every project I've ever done has led me to this. And then this is going to lead me to the next project.
yeah.
And eventually I'm going to get to like everything that I've learned, all my nuances and my flourishes are going to hopefully I'll be alive to make the movie that I've been making and remaking for the
Mhm.
last,
And you don't know what this
decade and a
movie
half.
is yet?
I have no idea what it is.
Wow, I can't wait to see it. I love that. I've never heard that before, but like I write aspiring to be a filmmaker, but it makes a lot
Right.
of sense. Everything I write kind of it is like a little bit of everything that was before that.
Right.
So wow, never heard that before, but it's very true, I think. And when it comes to this film, one of the things that really stands out is that cast, Kevin being one of them. I'd love to know how you found such a strong ensemble. I really got to shout out Brian Anthony Wilson because I worked with him once. Huge fan of him, an amazing actor
He's
and an
amazing.
amazing
He's
person.
amazing.
Shout out to you, Brian, and
Uh,
everyone though. Everyone in this film was really great. So how did we find such a strong cast?
well, I mean, Kevin and our star Adam Ratcliffe, they brought a lot of talent to the table. Like Adam brought Brian Anthony Wilson, and Kevin brought Ava Paloma,
Mhm,
Paloma, sorry, to the table. But if you've been making movies for a while, you sort of you have your cast, right?
mhm,
You have the people that you work with all the time, and you know what their capabilities are, you know what their capacities are, you know what they bring to the table, and you sort of like try to pepper them in. That's why you'll see the same people in a Spike Lee film or a
mhm.
Scorsese film because
Yeah.
like we work well together. So like Kirk Ponton, Jensen Jacobs, I've been working with them for years, right? Um, Kevin, he like I said, he was in my first short, and we you know, uh,
Mhm,
would work together subsequently. Adam Adam was new to the table for me, but like he's such an amazing, talented actor
mm,
that you know it was it's never easy working with actors because it's emotions. It's you're dealing with people, but he made the process enjoyable.
mhm.
Um, and because he is also an acting coach, he brought talents to the table, like other talented people that I wasn't even aware of that weren't even on my radar, and now they're some of my closest friends.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I mean, there were so many actors in this film, a lot of locations, lots of action. There was a
yep,
lot going. Not
mhm,
only is it a feature film, so I can. It's hard to make a feature film, any film in the first place, but a
right,
feature.
right.
But there's also so much going on in this film too. What made this successful to you? Like, how were you able to direct this? What did it entail?
Making it successful was finishing it.
Right.
A lot of
It
a
is.
lot, a lot of films don't reach the finish line,
Yeah.
for whatever reason. So finishing the film in itself is a triumph.
Hmm.
But what got us to the finish line was I had faith in everybody that was on set, from the
Hmm.
cast to the crew, my amazing DP Jamal R. Green, my gaffers, my
Hmm.
sound man Mike, Boom Shadow, even like my makeup and effects person. Like we've all worked together, and I trusted them to give me what I needed, and they trusted me to finish.
Mm. And as far as your directing style, specifically when it came to this too, I noticed with the acting, so much of it. I don't know if it was because Kevin was one of the writers. It seemed so organic. I don't know if there was some improv in there. Like, what was your directing style like? Did you just let the actors roll with it? Was it very specific? Lots of rehearsals? Like, how was directing this?
So I am of the old school spaghetti western, Sergio Leone style of filmmaking, where y- you only have to give an actor four instructions: uh, softer, louder, faster, slower, right? Um, Anything beyond that, that's their job, right? Like you put
Yeah.
them in that place because you trust them to do what they need to do. Like they've done the
Mm,
research, they've lived in, like they're living in this skin. So all
right.
I have to say is like, I'd like this quieter.
Yeah.
Like I'd like this softer. I want you to
Mm,
like like it's tweaking the recipe. It's not
mm.
changing the recipe, right?
Makes
They're
sense.
the
And
cooks.
it relates back to what you just said, having faith in everyone. You just trust everyone to do their job,
Right.
and yours is
Right.
just to make those little adjustments.
Very rarely do I have to give like explicit instructions, right?
Mm,
And like that, I mean, it's not unheard of. I mean, there are always going to be challenges and whatnot on set, and like sometimes an actor can't crack a character, right?
mm,
And it happens. Like sometimes, as a director, you can't crack a scene, right?
mm,
Um, but for the most part, you have to have faith in your talent because they are talent,
mm.
you know.
Yeah. Jeff, you were saying that this is your fourth film. And I also in your bio, like I mentioned that I read, you do so many, you worked in as an influencer, you work in the radio, you did like, there's just so many things that you did. I don't even know if I wrote them all down. It was a lot. I wrote a lot of different things, which is amazing.
Mm.
What would you say, like, what did you learn making not only this film, but just in your career so far that you think other filmmakers can use to their projects?
You gotta love it. You know,
Mm,
you have to love filmmaking, you have to love movies in general, right? Um, because it's the closest thing, like, I'm gonna get all Pollyanna on you right now, but, like, filmmaking is the closest thing we're gonna get to magic, right? You
yeah.
like, it's spiritual alchemy. You take this thing that's just a nebulous idea in your head, and you bring it to life, you know?
Hmm.
So, believe like, when they call it movie magic, actually believe that it's movie magic, right?
Yeah.
Don't, uh don't don't go into it thinking it's a job, right?
No.
Because you can work at a car dealership. That's a job,
Yeah.
right? You're making movies. You're making magic.
Yeah.
But one thing I will tell every filmmaker is don't don't quit, right?
Yeah.
Like it's 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 not easy being a filmmaker, but like it is one of the most rewarding experiences
Hmm.
once you finish a film, once you
Right.
see it on the screen. Yeah,
And
so just don't quit.
not quitting. I mean, do you think that you could probably see it in your work in the past? It gets better and better every project you
Yeah,
do, right? Like you said,
yeah,
leading up to
like
that one project that you're trying to make.
yeah, like you're inherently you're going to get better if you
Yeah.
keep doing anything. Like how what do they say? How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
for a filmmaker, practice is making films.
Hmm. Wow. I mean, I love talking to you, Jeff. I feel like there's just so many gems coming out. And I'm actually curious. Quickly, we only have like about 2 more minutes, and I have a
Mhm.
big question. But I am curious if there was certain directors that you like, that even if it didn't influence you making this feature film, just any directors or other artists that you inspire
I
you.
mean, like I've name dropped Scorsese. I've name
Uh,
dropped Spike Lee. I'm a big Spielberg fan. Like E.T. was the first movie I ever saw at the movie theater.
yeah.
So I will always be a Spielberg apologist. Um, Tarantino, like, say what you will about him, he is a singular vision. Like,
Hmm.
that's what you want to be as a filmmaker. You want to be able to impart your little quirks and
Right.
idiosyncrasies into your project and tell your stories and make money off of it,
Yeah.
hopefully. But do it successfully. So I mean, I don't know if St. Michael has shades of any of those directors, but those are the directors I look up to.
Inspire you in your work. I love that.
Yeah.
And why Garden State Film Festival? I didn't know you were from Jersey, so I love to hear that. You're a
Trenton,
Jersey
New
filmmaker.
Jersey.
All so much love for Jersey filmmakers. I don't believe you filmed St. Michael of the City in Jersey though, right? Or did
Yeah,
you?
Trenton.
Oh
We
my
filmed it
gosh.
in Trenton, New Jersey. Yeah.
Okay. So what a great place
Yeah.
for this to screen. Have you heard of Garden State Film Festival before? Oh yeah, you wanted to come here.
Yep. Yeah.
So how you feel to be in Garden State Film Festival?
I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling like this is a major milestone. This
Wow.
is and I'm excited to show up and hang out with other filmmakers and party and do all
Yes.
the things that, you know,
That we
all the
do at
things.
Garden State Film Festival,
Yeah.
networking, partying, making connections for the next project. It's all going to
Mhm.
happen. I'm so excited to meet you and for audiences to see St. Michael of the City. Let me tell them how they can watch it. It will be screening Saturday, March 23rd in the film block at Jersey Shore Art Center, 9 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. That's a great time, I think, to watch this film. So
I think
I'm
it's a
really excited.
fantastic time.
Yeah, I'm so happy you're going to be there, and hopefully some of the other cast and crew will make it too.
We're making it a party. It's gonna be St. Michael weekend. Everybody's coming through.
Oh yeah. So I mean, everybody knows we got tons of events, galas, meeting the filmmakers. So yeah, definitely want to come check it out. Come see St. Michael the City. Jeff, it really truly was a pleasure talking to you and hearing all this great like knowledge. I feel like I should have been taking notes, but we got this recording, so anyone can come back and watch it. So thank you so much, Jeff, and congratulations
Thank you
again.
so Thank you, Sophia, for having me. Thank you, Garden State Film Festival, uh, for having us, and I can't wait to see you on the weekend of the 21st, right? 21st or 22nd?
Yes, March
Yeah.
21st to March 24th. Yours is coming March 23rd. It's going to be a great weekend. Thanks again. That was a better outro, and I just ruined it by talking. So we'll see you at the film festival, guys. Thank you, Jeff. See you guys
You're
at the
welcome.
festival.
Thank you. Goodbye.